welcome back to another video. This is part 3 of Do Not Take This Cat Home. We've done a few endings already in part 1 and 2, and we're going to be trying to get through at least 8, so I can, split this up into 3 different videos. Yep. You don't need to watch the other ones, because endings are kind of standalone, but there's more story getting revealed, so that's cool. And yeah, that's it. ... You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its dark fur. It put its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So, you look so familiar, right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Okay, so we've explored this whole route, I'm pretty sure. So now it's time for this one. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. With the rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food and to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. What to do? Alright, so, what is that? I don't think I've had that option before. You're not ready. Okay, well, I will... We can feed the cat. The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it's had much to eat if it's so attached to the box it's in. Though, it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food then. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case, and not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing you left behind a hungry cat, especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? Alright. I don't usually carry food on me, but I can check the pockets, I guess. You dig into your pockets. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. What the fuck? Hello? I'd like to read the text, please. An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily lead to you getting... Right. Thing that happened before. In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. Oh. You find a chocolate bar? Is it? Nope, it's not even expired. Quite the find indeed. Don't feed it to the cat. No. You're about to offer it to the cat when suddenly you're hit with guilt as you remember something gut-curdling. Gut-curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, I'm so... You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. You feel so guilty, you throw the chocolate bar away into a nearby trash bin. An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat, barely able to stand its innocently oblivious expression. Yeah, oblivious. It doesn't even know that you almost... I'm so sorry, I don't even know what to say. You're a horrible person. You know what? Stay there. I'll be right back. You leave the alley and return with a whole fish you bought at a nearby grocery shop. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest here. I don't see how accidentally almost feeding the cat the chocolate makes you a horrible, terrible person. Because, like, it was an honest mistake and you didn't actually do it, and you feel bad, so it shows you're not, like, terrible or whatever. But, you know, it could just be me. The cat eagerly accepts your offering, munching happily at the fish after you'd placed it in the box. You want to smile at the sight, but you just feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat seemingly pays you no mind as you slip back out the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to just head back home. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, he's got stripes. That's different. On the way home, you notice... Oh, that's a different cat then. On the way home, you notice more cats than usual watching you from their hiding spots. But you try not to think about it. Little kitty cats. Aww. With your concerning eyes. You can't help but wonder if they know what you've nearly done. Okay, come on now. It's not that big a deal. Like, you didn't actually feed the cat chocolate, so it's fine. But it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Right? Okay, girl, come on now. Like, you finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... Oh no! Oh! You look behind you, only to see dozens of cats standing there. Oh, that's... Okay. Looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alley and thought that you had more food for all of them? I'm so sorry, I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front end. Okay. So... Alright. Oh, it's here. Oh. It's... Held carefully between its teeth is the chocolate bar you thrown away earlier. It places the chocolate bar down in front of it before looking back up at you. All the cats look up at you. You can feel their judgments. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. Okay. So, you can either beg a bunch of cats for forgiveness, or you can go inside. Now, a sane person would think that, actually, I'm going to beg for forgiveness. Might work. Oh, you collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start to earnestly beg for their forgiveness. I'm so sorry, I swear. I'd do anything to make it up to all of you, but but you're out of options. Suddenly... Oh, hello. You feel something stir in your stomach and swim its way up your throat, closing off your airway as it tries to force its way out of your esophagus. Oh, it's a fish, isn't it? It finally succeeds with aid from your helpless gagging. Oh, lovely. Well, lying on the ground in front of you. Is it fucking... Oh, it is fish. I've got hands. It's a flopping fish. You just threw up a living fish. What the hell? The cats come rushing forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You're happy to finally be of help, truly. But... Okay. You throw up another fish. And another. And another. And your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot are streaming down your face by the time you cough up a final tiny bloody fish and collapse forward. Your throat and stomach both burn in a way that feels dangerous. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel a more overwhelming sense of hopeful pride. That you've made up for your disgusting actions. That you've been forgiven. The sound of happy cats munching away at their fish fills your ears. Then... Oh, thanks for that. You feel something being nudged into your hand. It feels like it's the bar of chocolate you'd found in your pocket. You smile weakly. You've successfully atoned, but you don't really have the strength to see your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave the mortal coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate, but raw fish. Ending 24, fishing for pardon. Okay, damn. Hello. Alright, let's see. Where is it? Okay, fishing for pardon. Silly you, chocolate's for cats. Chocolate's bad for cats. You knew that, didn't you? Okay, come on now, it's a mistake. Alright, so... Cool. I'm gonna get my notebook out real quick. So... Okay. We can just theorize it for a second. So... We know that this entity is like taking the form of a cat. So maybe it got like attached to the cat. In a way it feels like godly, you know? Like you've atoned for your sins. And like the general narration almost feels like it's like antagonizing you. You know? But also like it's teasing you in a way. Because like, oh, my memory's terrible. Of like, you'd never do something like that. Or something, right? It's like... Yeah, generally like that. So, I think I'm settling on it of being one entity. Right? Shit. So... Yeah. Okay, we can continue. We can try the fish route where we go inside. Alright. Yep, you're walking right, of course. So we can skip this part. We don't take the cat home. We skip forward and we feed the cat, and yummy yummy, we almost feed it. Oh, we can look around the area as well. We'll finish this route first. Skip forward, woo! It's a bar of chocolate. Hold on, what? Hello? Hello? That was different. You find a chocolate bar? Excuse me? Okay, so maybe if we repeat the routes, it gives like certain new messages, right? Is that our past selves? Because we're in a time loop, right? Of the first day where we take the cat home, which is the entity that put us in the time loop. Yeah, okay. We can skip forward again, because if you get messages, different messages come up, or just like pause to skip. Yep. We go inside. You decide to cut your losses and head inside. Your sins weigh down on you, but you're only human. What more can you do? Jeez. You try to ignore the yowling of the neighborhood cats as you go about your chores. You consider preparing dinner, but how could you enjoy it knowing how hungry those poor cats are outside? The ones you've wronged. You decide to take a bath and go straight to bed without dinner. A fitting punishment for someone like you. See, it's antagonizing. You forego the fancy bath bubbles because you don't deserve them and sink into the water with a sigh. Now, I don't know if it's negative self-talk in general, or if it's like, you know, your mind races, but you can't really think of any immediate solution that doesn't require more money. You wish there was something, anything you could do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel really itchy. Oh, I'm becoming a mermaid! You try to lift one to see what's going on, but what rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. Oh, I'm a mermaid! Whoa! It's a fishtail? All my childhood dreams come true. You feel dizzy at the sight. Maybe you're hallucinating from the stress? You try to climb out of the tub to cool your head, but instead of your hand rising up to brace itself, it's... A wet fin stretches out to plop on the rim. Okay, that's a bit far, I think. It's too weak to hold your weight, and you're so startled by the sight. Huh? That you slip and smack your head on the side of the bathtub, passing out almost immediately. Excuse me? You're awake. You think anyway. You open eyes and you're underwater? You must have slid beneath the surface of the bath water. You gasp instinctively. Except not really. Oh, I'm a fish. A bubble simply floats out of your mouth. Up to the surface. You're broke as heck, so you know your bathtub isn't that big. Did you shrink? But how? And even if there was a reasonable answer, it wouldn't explain how you haven't drowned yet. You swim to the edge of the bathtub and see the truth in your shadow silhouette. I'm a fish. You've been turned into a fish? This is impossible. You don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately. Because just then... Oh, hello. A shadow looms over you from above. You look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water's surface. And then you realize this is the answer. This is how you're meant to atone. With a heavy heart, you swim up to the surface. Oh, lovely. The cat scoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and onto the bathroom tiles. As you flop around, gasping for air or water, you realize the cat isn't alone. Dozens of hungry eyes peer down at you. You can hear the yowling of what sounds like hundreds of cats outside your bathroom window. You send one last look to the cat before closing your eyes and accepting your fate. As the cat descends upon you, tearing at your flesh. Oh, you find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed all of them. Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. Your efforts, your life, all of it, amounted to nothing. Ending 25, seafood sacrifice. Well, okay. So, cool. Endings, look at 25. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. 25. You kindly feed some poor, hungry cats a fish. How nice of you. Love that for me. Alright. Continue. Yay. You're walking. Right, of course. Okay, we'll do the same thing. But we'll feed the cat. And we'll look around the... What's that again? Not yet. So, what do you do about the hungry kitty? Look around the area. You glance around the dark, dingy alley and only see garbage bags, trash bins, empty cardboard boxes, and a scattered litter here and there. If there was something for the cat to eat, surely it would have found it by now, right? But you don't want to just give up so easily. You keep looking. You look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. You listen. Oh, hello? You barely make out the sound of faint scurrying by a trash bin a few feet away. Quiet, oh so quietly, you creep over to the bin and you lunge. Oh. You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You stumbled and knocked over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. But as you stand up, grasping your hand, it's a small mouse. Oh, look at its little beady eyes. Hello. Oh, hello. The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wriggling and struggling desperately in your grip. You're holding it too tightly and carefully for it to be able to bite you or scratch you enough. Scratch you though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up at you with big black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. Oh no. I could just go buy fish. You know, I don't have to go finding mice. But it's a circle of life, innit? It's gonna die in like a year anyway. I will spare it for now. It's gonna bite me in the ass though. Love that. Are you sure? Ah, shoot. I will spare it. Sorry. You can hear the cat's stomach growling. It must be so hungry. It must be starving. I can buy fish. I've got money, right? Spare the mouse. Oi! You can catch it yourself, babes. You know the cat is hungry. Why are you hesitating? You caught prey for the cat's sake, didn't you? Are you really going to value the life of a filthy rodent more than the cat's? But consider this. The filthy rodent hasn't killed me yet, you know? I'll spare the mouse. Fuck you. Oh. Okay. You're mocking me, aren't you? Alright, babes. You can go catch it yourself. Last chance. Hand over the prey. Now. Oh, that is so crazy. Oh no. Okay. You let the mouse go. It scurries away, squeezing into a tiny hole in the wall, but you don't pay it much mind. Oh, I knew it. Fucking okay. You don't flinch as a giant clawed paw slowly falls in front of you, blocking your path to the alley's entrance. Not that you had any delusions about escaping. The cat is hungry after all. You close your eyes in acceptance as the paw gently pulls you back, and back, and... Yep. Ending 26, life spared. Fuck you. Endings. Alright, 26. Woo woo, woo 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 woo. Alright, 26. You decide not to feed the poor hungry cat a helpless mouse. Meanie. Alright. Okay. And now we will feed it the mouse. Skip. Woo 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 woo. I will not take it home. Skip. Woo 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 woo. Look around. Love that for me. I will feed the mouse to the cat. Oh my god. Sorry. The mouse looks scared as if it can sense your intentions. It really starts to struggle again. Oh no, I feel so bad. It's either you or me, babes. The mouse is reluctant. Sorry, babes. Sorry. Circle of life. You feed the mouse to the cat. The cat tears it apart instantly. At least it was a quick death, you know? Oh, it's alive. Oh. Oh, that is gross. The mouse's pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abrupted. Okay. The mouse's pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abruptly cut off. Satisfied, the cat mews happily at you, red tinting its fangs. The cat curls up in its now blood-stained box and goes to sleep. You take the chance to leave. A well-fed cat will likely follow you home after all. And cute as the cat is, you really can't afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilty about the mouse, you decide to just go home. Lovely. Do I get a peaceful rest? Probably not. It's probably going to be a rat that eats me or something. After a long walk home, you finally enter your apartment. What the hell is it breathing? Hold on. You head straight for your room and collapse on your bed, falling into fitful sleep. Later, you wake up. Dude, I feed you a fucking mouse, right? And you have the gall to let it eat me or something. Like, come on, man. To squeaking and scurrying noises all around you. So loud and constant they sound like screams. In the darkness of your room, you see the shifting shadows of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. You try to run, but you cry out as twin lances of pain race up your legs. You fall off the bed in your attempts to escape, the hordes of mice dodging you as you crash to the ground. You can't stand up. Looking back and squinting in the dark, you just about make out the source of your pain. Huh? The flesh and tendons on your heel and ankle are mangled. Okay, babe, the least you could do is protect me from the fucking rats, alright? Bitten through your socks. I don't sleep with socks on, sorry. No, leave me alone. You desperate, you crawl with only your arms towards the door. Save me, cat. It's the least you could do. The mice descend upon you, biting into your skin, gnawing away pieces of you. You start to fade in and out of consciousness, but you still reach up for the doorknob. Oh, hello, little rats. Hello. Your arm heavy, weighed down by the mice clinging to it with little claws and tiny teeth. You manage to jostle the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. Where's the cat when you need it? Come on now. But your outstretched arm suddenly falls to the ground, lifeless. The mice manage to chew through the flesh and bone of your now dismembered limb. As a few mice creep forward to curiously inspect your arm, you stare blankly at it for a moment before sliding your gaze up. In the newly opened doorway sits a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you, darkness in its beady black eyes. You can't begin to measure their depth. Oh, hello. Nor the hatred pouring out from within them. All of it aimed at you. You collapse, head hitting the floor as your other arm is eaten away as well. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain should be indescribable. And yet, you just feel a cold sense of loss. The mice have clustered along your back now, gnawing and ripping their way between your shoulder blades. Into your back, into your chest. Yep. You weakly cough up blood. They must have damaged something important. You feel something being pulled out of you. And in between the moments that blankets of darkness fade out your vision, you hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. You pry your eyes open and see it in front of the mouse. Oh, it's my heart. Lovely. Weirdly shaped, red with your blood and pulsing, and oh, that's your heart, isn't it? The other mice all descend upon it, abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing lots of blood. You feel sleepy, but you also feel anger? Yes. So much anger. How dare they? How dare they? The last thing you see before your vision fails you is a pair of glowing eyes leering in from the darkness beyond the doorway. Yeah! A bit late, but, I appreciate the gesture. It's the least you could do from killing me so many times. You can hear squeaks and shrieks of terror all around you. Low yowls, deep snarls, gnashing teeth, tearing flesh. As your remaining senses leave you, you smile weakly with the last of your strength, when something with soft, slightly damp and sticky fur nuzzles your cheek. Yay! Good kitty. Ending 27, well fed. Listen, the least you could have done is come earlier, alright? Okay. Hello. Alright, ending 27, well fed. Cats are supposed to eat mice. Huh, wonder what mice are supposed to eat. Fucking garbage, I guess. I don't know. Continue. Alright, you're walking. Yep, we're walking to the alley. We don't take him home. Skip. Woo. Okay. We can explore this route and then go back to exploring and leave the cat route, right? Should we just go in chronological order? We'll leave the cat. Lovely. You don't think it's a good idea to get the cat's hopes up of having someone look after it if you're not willing to commit? What if it gets attached and somehow tracks you down back to your home? Hello. Oh, okay. You never get away from it then. Yep. Sorry. See you around, I guess. You stand up, the cat watching your every move. You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. Yep. Okay, if we turn back, is that like... What's that? How are you supposed to walk away from that? What kind of monster would you be if you could? You stare and walk back to the cat. It looks almost hopeful. It's still switching faster as it leans up a little more towards you, as if eager for your next move. Yeah, I'll stay, whatever. It's strange. The more you hesitate to leave the alley, the more you find yourself wondering. What's the point? You'll go where? Do what? What's the point when you're always doing all of it completely and utterly alone? Even going home to your apartment wouldn't help, would it? 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and one you living alone in it. It's been like that for so long. So long. You're startled when you feel an impossibly soft paw pressed slightly against your wet cheek. Ah, you didn't realize you'd been crying. Or that your little breakdown had literally brought you to your knees right in front of the cat's box. You feel slightly embarrassed, but the cat responds as if it can sense your self-deprecating feelings creeping in. It presses its paw on your cheek 3 times in quick succession, as if trying to slap you out of your melancholic state. But they're so light, the slaps feel more like getting gently and eagerly petted. You can't help but laugh a little. Can't believe I'm having a Can't believe I'm having a meltdown in a dirty old alley with a stray cat comforting me. Oh, it's so cute. You smile and show your gratitude with a scratch to the cat's chin. Thanks. I'm fine, really. That just happens sometimes. I really do like being alone most of the time. It's the only time I feel comfortable being myself, you know? But even I get lonely every now and then. It's easy to ignore when I'm keeping myself busy. That's why I pushed myself to go out today, I think. Or maybe I was hoping to make a friend or something. Though I guess that wouldn't be a good idea. I doubt someone like me would make for a very good friend to anyone. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Okay. Maybe I won't go so far as to say that, but you stay and just talk to the cat about anything that comes to mind. Your isolation, your loneliness, your many fears, your losses, your emptiness. Although, the longer you stay there, the smaller that one significant emptiness feels. It's been so long since someone just listened. Your words shift to gentler topics, your hopes, your dreams, happy memories of the past. Hello? As you talk, you don't even notice the once cold concrete walls of the alley becoming flesh-like, warm and pink. Its softness slowly engulfing the both of you. The sound of your own voice feels hypnotic as it reaches your ears, encouraging you to speak more of the depth of your heart into the open. You give in easily. When you do run out of words, you're not sure how long you've been sitting there, but not knowing doesn't seem to bother you. Still, a strange question enters your mind. Leave and go home? Why would I want to do that? Oh, lovely. You're too tired to move. Pouring out your heart and soul has taken a surprisingly toll on you, but you have no regrets. You're so happy. You don't think you've ever felt so heard, so seen. You lean forward to rest your head on the box. You don't feel the rough cardboard you were expecting. Instead, you find yourself resting on the mass of something. Something soft and slightly damp and warm. So warm. But you can't find it in you to care on what it could be. You're so tired. You close your eyes, and you get the feeling that they'll probably never open again. But as that all-encompassing warmth encases you slowly, completely, you feel nothing but pure contentment. Ending 22, not alone. That was a nice one, I guess. You know, even if I did, die or whatever, it wasn't completely horrific. Wow, where's that ending? Where is it? Hello. 22, 20, 21, 2019. 22, not alone. Isn't it nice to feel heard? Yeah, it was nice, you know? Continue. I will skip. Whee! Alright, we don't take him home. Up, we leave the cat. Skip. We ignore. Nope. You need to nip this in the bud and get on your way. That's what's best for both of you. You leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? In all the excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma, you'd forgotten that you still hadn't decided on what you were going to do on your day off. I think I'll go watch a movie. Lovely. It's been a while since a film came out that looked interesting. Enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theatre. But there's a showing of one such film at the old theatre. The movie was a little too niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though, you're not exactly a fan of the crowds. And nothing ruins the experience of watching a new movie for you more than a noisy audience. What? Hold on. Okay. We'll go to the old one. You eagerly buy your ticket from the kind old man in the booth and head inside. It's barren of any trace of the other people, and the decor looks like it hasn't changed since the 80s. Maybe even the 70s. And it's what you were counting on. But it's what you're counting on, okay. You consider buying some popcorn, but can't help but be concerned that everything at the concession stand might be expired. You move on and walk through the halls, finally locating the theatre designated on your ticket stub. As expected, the theatre your movie will be playing in is completely empty. Perfect. You pick a spot right in the middle, even counting the seats and taking into consideration the gap of the staircase. As you settle in, the dim lights fade away, leaving the room pitch black for a few seconds before the screen flickers on. No commercials or trailers pop up. The movie just begins. Please, you shrug and let yourself get immersed in the opening scene. But just as you're getting into the premise, the doors open behind you, momentarily casting light into the room and ruining the atmosphere. You hold in a frustrated sigh. It's a public establishment after all. The place can't exactly afford to stay open if you're the only customer. You try to focus on the movie, but you sense the new presence slowly shifting around the theatre, before heading in your general direction. Ooh, love that for me. What? Brother! You gave in utter disbelief as a stranger shuffles down the aisle only to sit right in front of you. There's no one else here and plenty of spaces to sit. The stranger is also unusually tall. Even with the stadium-like arrangement of the seats being on a somewhat steep incline, they're completely blocking your view. Okay. I'd probably move to another spot, or just sit on top of my seat. There's no one behind me. You don't want to risk escalating the situation further. This whole thing is already making you uneasy. Why would they choose to sit right in front of you? Surely they know you wouldn't be able to see past them. Shaking your head with a passive-aggressive scoff in the stranger's direction, you reluctantly pick another, less perfect seat in the theatre. But as you settle down, you see the strange person get up, only to once again sit down in the seat directly in front of you. You look around somewhat helplessly, as if waiting for someone to suddenly agree with you about how odd all this is. Yeah, it is odd. It's probably cat. If it turns around, it's probably going to have cat eyes, isn't it? Or at least inform you that it's all an elaborate prank. But there's no one else here with you. That's how you've always liked it, but you can't help but think that maybe it would be nice to have someone else here if it meant not being alone with this weird jerk. We'll move. Love that for us. Yay. You move again. And again, they sit right in front of you. You bristle, annoyed, and a little humiliated. Are they just getting a kick out of this or something? You've wasted enough time. Oh, hello. Sorry. You wasted enough time with this jerk that you don't even know what's going on in the movie anymore. Confront. You hate confrontation. You can already feel your palms starting to sweat at the idea of it. Your throat closing up and your body starting to shake. You've always been more of a flighter than a fighter. But you paid for this ticket. You've wanted to watch this movie for ages, and now this total stranger has ruined the entire experience for you. You're all alone in this theatre. There's no one who will help you if something goes wrong. There's usually someone at the back with the movie playing, right? Or am I making that up? But you're angry enough that you ignore the signs of your body beginning... You ignore the signs of your body begging you to put as much distance as you can between yourself and the stranger. You stand up. Even standing and higher up on the incline, the stranger is still at least a head taller than you. The movie continues to play in the background, but you feel as if a hush immediately falls heavily over the theatre at your movement. As if you can sense the stranger anticipating that you plan to do next. You square your shoulders and force a little bass into your voice. Hey! The effort makes your words come out more harshly than you intended, like a sudden vicious bark. But you figure they deserve it anyway. You're being a real jerk, you know that? Just what are you playing at, huh? Are you trying to piss me off? Awkward. The silence that follows your words is deafening. So much so that you glance at the screen only to find that the movie has paused. Your attention is ripped back to the stranger in front of you as they shift lightly, like a small animal trying desperately to anticipate the moves of a predator. You don't move an inch. You don't look away. You don't dare to blink. Instead, your eyes widen as the person's head turns, then turns some more, then turns more beyond what should be possible, neck bones cracking. So it wasn't cat eyes. Alright. I knew the eyes would be weird though. To face you directly. Ah. You can't move. You asshole. Wide glowing eyes resting above a wider grinning mouth gaze down at you. The stranger opens their mouth and what comes out is something impossible to comprehend. Huh? Hello? Excuse me? The voice is endlessly deep and creaks like a heavy door, foreboding and oily melodic. Alluring. It's not alluring. Fuck off. But it also snaps you out of your terrified trance, and before you know it, you're already out the door. Good. Yeah, you run through the halls of the amphitheater, heading for the exit. You feel something watching you from behind, but you're too afraid to look back. Oh, okay. You exit now in sight. You sprint forward and burst through the doors. You look around frantically and spot the crowded cinema across the street. People, that's what you need. Safety in numbers and all that. Without thinking, you rush into the street when a sinking sensation crawls down your spine, compelling you to look behind you. Don't look behind you, don't look behind you. Alright, that is so crazy. Ha 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 ha. I will listen to my instincts and not look behind me. Go to the new cinema. Refusing to even risk a peek over your shoulder, you rush across to the street to the new cinema theatre. You didn't realise that it felt like you've been surrounded by some kind of dreadful pressure. Until it very suddenly vanishes, leaving you feeling more than a little shaken. But at least breathing comes easier. You think it's within your best interest to repress everything that just happened. Yeah. Deciding to wait for the movie you've been anticipating to be available on DVD or streaming, you join a long line outside a new theatre. Cinema. Shit. By the time you reach the ticket booth, you just want to get inside. So you pick a movie at random and take your ticket from the tired-looking teenager manning the booth. The decor is chic and sleek. On the inside is bustling, and the inside is bustling with people, whatever. Okay. It's not what you're usually into, but it's kind of nice not being alone. Even if you feel a little lonely, watching families and groups of friends laughing among themselves. You get some popcorn, but the lines at the concession stands are long and the prices are criminal anyway. You go through the halls and follow the signs to the theatre designated on your ticket before heading inside. Shit. Talking is so hard, damn. Huh. Sigh. Huh. You stay at the site of the absolutely crowded theatre. You head towards a seat only to be told by the person next to it that it's being saved for someone. This happens a few more times before you finally manage to get yourself settled into a seat, annoyingly off center from the screen. But the screen is at least visible. It's not if not a little too close, so you grit your teeth and bear it. The light fades out, but the chatter doesn't. The rest of the audience seems content to talk through the commercials and even through the trailers. You figure the chatter will stop and the movie actually begins, but it doesn't even slightly quiet. Oh my god. But it doesn't get even slightly quieter as the opening scene starts to play out. You sigh out loud, not thinking anyone would hear you anyway. This is why you avoid movie theatres like the plague. Huh? Hello. Suddenly, the screen changes, showing the face of a black cat. A familiar black cat. Confused murmurs fill the room, but then the cat on the screen meows. What the fuck? The sound is strange and not at all like any cat should sound. Haunting, almost melodic. Layered as if made of multiple voices of different creatures. Creatures that would probably never say. Alright. You sit in confusion, wondering why you haven't already gotten up and left to complain to the cinema staff. But then you hear it. It's scattered and dissonant at first, but among the crowd, people start to chant along with the cat on the screen. Oh my god. Huh? Okay, wow. Soon, the entire room is chanting in perfect unison, everyone staring intently at the cat on the screen. You're feeling strangely drawn to the screen yourself, but the compulsion to stare blankly like the others isn't that strong. For now. Also, you start to notice out of the corner of your eye that some of the people in your immediate vicinity are looking at you. No. Their eyes staring cold into you, even as they continue chanting. They don't miss a beat as they slowly begin to frown at you in blatant disapproval. Their scowls deepen as time goes on, as if they're getting impatient. That is so crazy. Oh no. You know what? Let's leave. This is too weird. I need to get out of here. Yep. Gathering your courage, or perhaps putting your fear to use, you stand up, fully intending to leave the theatre. When everything comes to an abrupt stop, all the chanting stops, even the cats chanting on the screen. You tense and risk a glance around the theatre. Hello. They're all staring at you. Every single one of them. They're not moving, they're not even blinking. You swallow, throat suddenly dry even though another sweat completely soaks through your clothes. You highly doubt that sitting back down will fix the situation. Your legs are shaking under the audience's unnaturally intense scrutiny, but you force yourself to step forward and forward and forward until you finally reach the end of the aisle. You feel that collective gaze even worse on the staircase. All their heads have turned uncomfortably to the left to look directly at you. The screen illuminates their face, making clear their blank scowls. They seem even more upset than they had been minutes ago. Identical frown lines digging between their brows. Okay. You keep going, the heavy atmosphere becoming more and more oppressive with every step. You're so tense with anticipation that you fully expect someone to grab at you from behind. But no one does. You don't hear any of them even get up. You exit the theatre, holding your breath as the doors close behind you. You briskly walk through the halls, putting as much distance as possible between you and that theatre full of people. Okay. Finally, reaching the lobby, you just barely manage to catch yourself from falling to the floor as you gulp in huge gasps of air. Yep. You expect to feel relief as your breathing calms, but you feel a lingering sense of dread that only spikes once you finally notice it, as well as its source. You look up, and your stomach sinks. Huh? Oh my god, hello. So many eyes. Lovely, beautiful eyeballs. All the people in the lobby area of the movie theatre, everyone in the lines of a concession stand, all of them are staring at you. And they look even angrier than the people in the theatre. You don't hesitate this time. You duck your head, avoiding eye contact, and leave the theatre. Cinema. Shit. Oh, this is slightly more concerning. You ignore the glares of everyone in the ticket booth and the lines leading to them. You make your way home. Whenever you dare to look up at someone on the way, you flinch at the blatant anger, fury, and disgust on their face. You think you start to hear the faint sound of cats meowing behind you, or maybe a kitten's? Doesn't matter. You just want to go home. You reach your front door and fumble with the keys, carrying from the looks of pure hatred on your neighbor's face as he stares at you from his door. Yay, home! Finally, you get inside your apartment. Lock all the locks on the door. I slide down with your back against it till you're sitting on the floor. You allow yourself a moment to breathe. Now home, your heartbeat calms and your fear slowly bleeds from you, leaving you feeling strangely empty. You pass the kitchen, head to your room, and slip under the covers of your bed, trying to fall asleep. Maybe it's just all a bad dream. And you fall into fitful sleep, sure to be full of nightmares of glaring eyes. You try to ignore the ever-increasing sound of cats meowing and yowling in the distance outside your apartment. Ending 17, Black Sheep. Huh? Okay. 17. Black Sheep. You weren't a big fan of the movie at the new cinema. The rest of the audience might have opinions about that. Alright. Okay, man. Hello? What's that wink? Did it wink? Oh no. In the days leading up to my meeting with it, I'd been obsessed with the memory. Someone precious to me had found someone precious to them. My best friend. My only friend. I was happy for them, truly. But then I'd been happy for others too. They promised it wouldn't happen to me again. That they knew how it felt to be told by someone you cared for that they'd outgrown you and your friendship. That they'd never ever do such a thing to me. There's not a moment that passes now that I wish I'd risk the pain of their rejection and just believe them. But I didn't. I pulled away before they could, trying to protect my fragile heart. But it only hurt all the more. Selfish as it was, I'd wanted them to fight harder to keep me around. When it appeared before me, it promised to be just that. A friend that would never ever let me go. A friend that would never ever leave me. And all I had to do was promise the same thing in return. Okay, so. Alright. So what I've gathered from that is pretty obvious. I think we're the person who made the deal. And there's been a few loops already or whatever. And, got some abandonment issues and all that. So, yeah. Why can I skip? That's lucky. Hold on, let's read through that again. Alright, so, hold on. So we need to deal with it, right? So it never leaves us, so we never leave them. But, it's evil. So obviously it was probably in the form of, something nice or the cat or whatever. So why did it decide to be a little fucked up, Because if I said I'd never leave someone, and they said they'd never leave me, I'd be like, okay, great, we're friends forever now. But, they obviously had a second, whatever they wanted to do. Destroy the world, maybe? So what's with the loop? Is the loop their thing? It's just, is it amusing to them? Are they doing it because it's amusing? Okay, back. Yep. Okay, so we promised to stay with them forever. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. Weather good today. That good thing. Maybe good luck too. Yes, lucky. Lucky, 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 lucky. Uh-huh. That is so great. Hello. Oh, you have such lovely eyes. Or maybe it was fate? Oh. Okay, you tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the person. Or maybe you could meet. Alright, so. Alright. Love that for us. We don't take him home. We'll leave the cat. Great. Ignore. Yummy, yummy. Watch a movie. Girl? Hello? I feel like it's glitching a bit. Hello? Okay, you don't know why, but you don't really feel great about the idea of being alone right now. Is my computer messing around? Hello? Oh, hello. Okay, now we try to blend in. Thinking fast, you look to the screen and begin to chant in tandem with the crowd. I'm not saying that. It's working. Wow. You feel the harshness of their collective gaze start to ebb away. The air in the theatre becoming lighter once again. Release air shakily, just realizing that you've been holding your breath earlier. You feel stuck. Surely you can't just up and leave now. Not after whatever all that was. People around you all seem fine now, but there's no telling if they'd get aggressive at you for even moving too much. Never mind outright getting up and leaving. You decide to let this run its course. Hopefully someone will come along, right? Or at least they turn the film off. You continue to chant along with everyone. You start to feel lightheaded. You feel as if you could fall asleep, but your eyes don't feel heavy in the slightest. You try to look around and gauge the other's emotional state, but you can't seem to look away from the screen. You try again, but you're still locked into eye contact with the cat on screen. No, alright, don't need that. You attempt to physically force your line of vision away. You still your ground, you still your nerves. What the hell is the background noise? You still your nerves, ready to throw yourself to the ground if you need to. But your body only gets as far as tensing up for a moment before clearly loosening itself again, making you lay back limply into your seat. You think you should be panicking right about now, but even your brain feels limp. Your thoughts are vaguely muted pastel pink, airy, sickeningly sweet and loosely spun, like cotton candy. You like cotton candy? You think you shouldn't mind your thoughts and body being like cotton candy either. So why get up and ruin that? It's nice here. You're more at peace than you've ever felt before in such a crowded room. Still chanting, you've never felt so aligned and in tune with another person, let alone with an entire room full of complete strangers. You're not alone. Out of the corner of your eye, the person next to you starts to sink back even further into their armchair. Then they sink more. Then more. Not like they're slouching or reclining, but more like they're deflating. Their skin bunches up and wrinkles like fabric as if their muscles, their bones, have started to disintegrate. Their eyes dim before sinking into their sockets. Their mouth, still attempting to chant, falls open over a cut-off near, gaping as the word ends in an awful hiss, a final weak release of air. You muse thoughtfully about whether or not you should be distressed at the sight. But even then, the blanket of peace doesn't leave you. Suddenly, from the pile of skin and clothes next to you, you see a lump moving around. You watch in dazed fascination as the lump moves its way to the part of the skin where the head used to be. And from the mouth falls a tiny black kitten. Oh, it's kind of cute. Love the art on the deflated body. That's nice. You can hear the familiar hissing sound all around you now as the unified chants start to fade, only to be replaced with the faint mewling of kittens. Finally, your voice is the only one still chanting, still human, and alone, again. You don't want that. You can't go back to that. Not again, not again, please. Just then, you go completely limp. Your body feels light, and it might as well weigh several tons, because you realize quite suddenly that you can't move, not an inch. You can't shift your eyes to look around. You can't even breathe, but somehow the chant continues to creak weakly through your mouth. Little kittens, oh! A few kittens come forward and perch themselves on the chairs around you, watching your sinking body, mewling as they wait for their youngest sibling to emerge. From you. Dozens of glowing eyes peer down at you. And as your eyes start to cave into the sockets of your softening skull, you manage to make out the silhouette of a familiar cat perching on the seat right next to you. Your vision finally fades, and as the same hiss of air expels itself from your mouth, the last thing you sense is something small and alive shifting eagerly under your skin. Ending 18, happy birthday! Oh, that's so lovely. Love that for me. Oh my god. Okay. What was it? Ending 18? Happy birthday. Fitting for the 18th ending. 15, 16, 17, 18. Happy birthday. You have a front row seat to the touching reunion of multiple siblings at the cinema. Alright. Hello? My computer is not alright right now. Okay. Continue. Well, now we will go to the theatre now again, but the old one. Hello? Watch a movie. Skip. Old theatre. Skip. We'll confront the stranger. Yep. I like how it's red text like disappears. That's very nice. Oh, hello. We'll look behind. Yay. Despite your resistance, you feel your head turning to look back of its own accord. While in the middle of the street, you catch a glimpse of a grotesque-looking person standing behind the glass doors of the old theatre, watching you intensely, cradling something in their arms, something familiar. But oh, I get hit by a truck, don't I? Damn. I love that. A glimpse is all you get, as the truck speeds forward and crashes into your body. You're killed on impact. Your body splatters across the road and crushed further under the heavy tires. Ending 16, poor screening arrangements. Okay, let me see that. Let me see that. Ending 16. 16. Say 16. Hello. You go to the old theatre and enjoy the film with an interesting stranger. Wow. Okay, I think we'll go one more route today and then leave the rest for next time. Continue. Skip. Love that's for us. Don't take him home. Bye bye. Leave him. Bye bye. Ignore. Bye bye. Okay, we've done the movie route. We'll go to the carnival. Ooh, I don't know. We'll go to the carnival. And last time, in episode 1, I think, I went to the carnival and solved the maze. So I think we'll upload the maze on purpose this time. You spend the day at the carnival. Ferris wheels, roller coasters, pharaoh boats. Rides you've been on before. Hoops, coin toss, balloon darts. Games you've played before. Funnel cake, popcorn, cotton candy. Food you've eaten before. All things you've enjoyed before. You're surrounded by groups of people all having fun together. Laughing, playing, eating, taking pictures, making memories. And then there's you. The sun hasn't started to set yet. Still high in the sky, but it will soon. You start to wonder if maybe you should go home for the day. When you stop in your tracks. You see something new. An attraction you've never seen before. A maze of funhouse mirrors. It sounds kind of lame, honestly. There isn't even a line to get in. But then, what else is there to do? I will enter the maze. Love that for me. You enter the maze. A few rooms in and you notice the mirrors aren't all weird. Some just show you looking back at yourself. A little bored, a lot tired, and so very, very... Maybe this was a mistake. Why do you think going to maze of mirrors was a good idea, even if it was something new to experience? I can't do this today. You turn around to head back the way you came, only to bump into a mirror. Ah, what the? Where's the exit? You try again, only to find another mirror blocking your way. But by the time you're all turned around, you realize that the way you came in is completely gone. Oh, okay, don't panic, I just have to keep going forward, right? You step through the only opening you can find and nearly trip over something on the ground. You bend down and pick it up. What's this doing here? In your hand rests a worn-looking flashlight. Curious to flick it on. Huh, the light doesn't look very... Crap, the lights! Did the power go out or did the attraction operator forget you were in there? How long have you been in here exactly? You pull out your phone to check the time or maybe call the police. Your phone is dead. You grip the flashlight in your hand. The light it emitted earlier was dim enough for you to know that there's probably not much juice left. Best to reserve it for a worst case scenario and feel your way out. Yeah, you can do this. You take a calming breath. Well, forward we go. Hello, daring adventurer. Who said that? Welcome to the Mirror Maze. Would you like to know how to navigate this maze? Okay, we'll have some questions. What would you like to know? Can you let me go? It's denied, let me out of here. Screaming is not allowed in the maze. Okay, I know the rules of the game. If you want to go back to the first video and just skip through it to see the mirrors, then you can probably see. What about if you turn off the flashlight? Of course. Flash off. What would you like to know? Okay, you know what? I'm ready to play. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yay! We go center. Center. Yay! Center. Yay! Now we died on purpose. Lovely. I thought this would be the only way to like finish the maze, but like I did it pretty well last time, I think. So if we just, I don't know if like the hard asking it to be harder or asking it to be easier would make a different ending. Cause I don't know. Suddenly the lights turn on. Your eyes burn from the sudden brightness. As your vision adjusts, you see that you're completely surrounded by mirrors. The reflections, all grotesque in their unique ways, look nothing like you. Oh, hello. Oh, I like this guy. I like that guy too. Ooh, look at that. Look at the little grey aliens. Well, they do look hungry. You back up. You don't even know where to go. Was there even a way out to begin with? You bump back into a mirror. I feel a hand firmly grip your shoulder. Ooh. There's a sharp pain in your other shoulder. Oh, I like that guy. Wow. You rip away, looking back to see something leaning out of the mirror. Its face has no features, save for a large gaping mouth, stained in your blood. Looking around in panic, you think that the mirrors feel closer than before. The path you'd come in from is long gone. You're surrounded, and every time you blink, you could swear the mirrors are getting closer. And closer, and closer. Your horrifying reflections looking hungrier, and hungrier, and hungrier. Yep. Ending 20, you failed the maze. Sad face. Alright. So, endings. Yeah. Ending 17. 17. Not 17. What was it? You found the maze. Alright. So there is no other maze, like, what is it? Maze route. Because then it would be behind it or something. So the maze is finished, but I might still go back and try to, like, do it the harder way, you know? Dog person. Huh. I swear there was a different... There could have been a different thing here. What is... Okay. What are all these endings, though? What is all this? Okay, we'll figure it out next time. So... 27 out of 40. We're almost done. I think I'll make 2 more videos out of this. Each with 7 different endings on their own, if I counted it right. So, you can look forward to that, I guess. Yeah, subscribe if you liked it, I guess. Like the video too if you want. But, you know, I'm done now. So, bye.